Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers! We're here to talk about the commercials that aired during a presidential game of football! How you doing, BlueDragonFive? Tiki here.
Good.
Welcome to the Kickback Cafe, the show where we kick back, relax, and talk about anything but Disney. Yeah, football is something I don't care about whatsoever, really, unless my home team's in it. And even then, I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, are the Niners scoring? Oh, are they ahead? Okay, cool. Update me in the next inning. There. That shows you how much I know about football, right there. That sums it all up in a nutshell. So why do you care about football, BlueDragonFive? What's your stake in this whole thing?
Well, I haven't a care in the world about football, except for this particular Super Bowl, and not for the reason you think. The only reason I care about the results is for one pure reason, because Marvel got involved this year in a really awesome way. Not just Marvel itself. Sorry, are you there?
Yeah.
Not just Marvel. Yeah, not Marvel itself. But the Chris Pratt and Chris Evans, Captain America and Star-Lord themselves, they had a little bet going on the side because their home teams happen to be dueling each other for the Super Bowl. So we got Chris Evans, Captain America himself, ironically enough, rooting for the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
Star-Lord going for the Seahawks.
Sounds good. Sounds like a good comparison. Like Captain America, obviously Patriots, that very much fits. I get that the Seahawks, kind of when I think of a Seahawk, I think of like maybe a free spirit like Star-Lord. So it's a very natural combination there. So what was the end result?
Okay, so here's the thing. They got a wager going off on the side because they had tweeted to each other, and people got to hold the tweets, and they got to see kind of a fun little wager unfold. They basically had a friendly wager going on. So, oh yeah, your team's gonna battle our team. We're on the same side, but this time we're gonna be on different sides. Oh ho ho ho. Really awesome guys. And then pretty much they're saying, okay, here's a wager for you. I challenge you, Chris Evans. I challenge you, Chris Pratt, that if my team wins, if my team wins and you lose, basically the loser has to go to this specific children's hospital in costume and wave like the flag of the losing team. Wave the flag of the winning team. And same thing going for Cap, and then same thing going for Star-Lord. So basically, that was the only reason I care about the stakes. And I wasn't really rooting for him because it's an awesome thing to win either way. But
of course, yeah.
However, I did kind of want Star-Lord to win, not just because I love the guy to pieces, because I love them both, but mainly because we've seen Chris Pratt awesomely do that to a children's hospital before and come in full costume. We haven't seen Chris Evans in all the times he's visited sick children. He's just been Chris Evans. He hasn't been Captain America. And I'm dying to see that. And
not to mention the irony of Captain America having to wave a Seahawks flag.
Exactly. So the results came in. That's the only reason I cared, and I found out, and something even better than I could have imagined happened. This had never crossed my mind. It truly should have, but it never crossed my mind. That the end result was Captain America won, the Patriots won, and they had another little round of friendly tweets about the results, saying, "Okay, Cap, you won, so." You won, so agreeing to our wager, I'm going to be visiting this particularly. I think it's one of them, like the Seattle Children's Hospital. One of them's Ski Haven. I forget what the delineation is, but the point is, I'll be in this children's hospital as Star-Lord. So, just because you're a good sport and is all out of fun, I'm going to also be joining you in costume at that children's hospital, and also we're going to visit the other children's hospital soon after that one.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's really cool. Sweet. They're both going to be dressing up together visiting, and I can't wait to see that.
Are they going to be waving their respective team flags?
I don't know if both of them, but probably.
Or are they both going to be waving the Patriots flag, maybe?
Well, I don't know the logistics of it.
So Cap can kind of still rub it in a little bit. Like, we Patriots, you have to wave the Patriots flag, Pratt.
We'll see it when we see, but I'm sure Cap, if they do that, Cap will probably end up on top. I think maybe both had a solidarity. Probably, definitely Patriots flag will be flying. But the point is that we're going to see both of these awesome guys in costume, cheering up kids, giving hope, aspiring, filling some awesome Marvelness in the world.
For sure.
Really, such a sweet story, and just that was the only reason I care about this. Why can't every Super Bowl have something like that? Like, can next year be Batman and Ben Affleck in Superman in costume?
Well, that would be appropriate given next year's lineup. But
I know, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, I mean, unless the whole we're gonna drop Batman v Superman in October 2015 Part 1 thing rolls around, but I mean, that's a whole different subject. Anyways, besides heartwarming charitable stories of awesome superhero actors, what's the other reason that nerds like us who have no stake in sports watch the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl spots and trailers.
And random commercials with high production values and cool celebrity cameos and whatnot. Yeah!
Yeah.
And that's what we're here to talk about. So we kind of, me and BlueDragonFive, we compiled about 20 or so videos, give or take, roughly around that number. 20 or so Super Bowl commercial spots. What we're gonna do, we're gonna start out with the big, with the big money, the big ads, the big movie trailers and whatnot. The 1 minute, 30-second ads and promos and stuff. Get it jazzed up. And then we're going to go into kind of a different direction, since me and Dragon really mostly just watch the movie ads and not much else. I mean, there's a couple really awesome promos that are really awesome Super Bowl spots that we definitely need to talk about with certain high-profile celebrity cameos, but we'll get to that. But in the middle, we're also going to talk about just a various kind of like grab bag of Super Bowl commercials that have been getting a lot of attention that neither Dragon and I have seen. So it'll be a fun show. I'll use the quick capture software to have the live viewing audience get in on it and watch along with us, and it'll be kind of Mystery Science Theater style where where we just kind of riff on what we see and whatnot. So I guess we'll play the clip, we'll play whatever commercial I have lined up, and then we'll take BlueDragonFive. Do you want to kind of maybe set a limit of perhaps take 2 minutes apiece to talk about these individual promos? Do you think that's enough time?
Well, yeah, sure. We don't need to recap it if the folks see it, so it should go by real quick.
Exactly. Okay, sounds good. So with that in mind, now the Ted 2 trailer dropped last week, and BlueDragonFive, I'm sure you and I are both really excited about it.
Yes.
I've been like super busy with podcasting and getting a new host and everything like that and getting stuff worked out. I apologize. We will be doing a full show about Ted 2 sometime in the future, probably tomorrow night if we don't go too long on Gotham, but I digress. But for let's save our thoughts on the Ted 2 trailer for when we talk about that. For now, let's go ahead and let's watch the Ted 2 Super Bowl ad. And now, hold on.
So fingers crossed it's going to go well, folks.
Oh yeah. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure you doubt me. You doubt my tech skills.
Constantly.
Good. I'm glad. Okay. All right. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So hold on. I am BlueDragonFive. Go ahead and mute your microphone. Don't worry. I'll full screen this and everything. I'll plug my speakers in. I'll turn up my volume, and we'll be good to go. And then I'll plug my headphones back in, and we can talk about it afterwards. Okay? All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, here is the Ted 2 Super Bowl spot. Let me full screen it. Make sure my volume's up. All right, here we go.
Johnny, I got some big news. Tammy let him. I'm gonna have a baby. Congratulations! Oh, that's the thing. We need a donor. Think how awesome this baby will be. Can I steal a little love? Tom Brady, 2 MVPs, guaranteed Hall of Famer. Now let's get my hand job into this cup. And that's it, rest. What the hell? Get out of my house! And take your damn bear with you! A perfect spiral! Can I grab a little love?
Okay. Alright, give me one sec. Let me plug my headphones back in. I'll have to excuse us, folks, as we kind of go through this routine, as we go through these trailers.
And Tiki, make sure
Okay, what do you think?
Make sure you close them out afterwards so you have better technical stuff. Hello? Hello? Sorry, folks, I don't know what's going on with Tiki at the moment, but guess I'll keep going.
Okay. I think I'm here.
You there?
Yeah.
Just make sure you close out the thing after. Oh, there. Okay, you're good. Okay, so what did we think of this thing? Oh, I thought it was great. So without going into too much of the plot of the movie, which is kind of still said to us in the little teasers, that Ted's trying to have a baby with his new bride.
Oh yeah.
And
now
hilarious.
here's my big concern with this one, BlueDragonFive. This isn't going to be in the movie.
No, actually, I have a good feeling it will be. Well, I mean, there's a chance it might be in the movie.
They've confirmed that it won't be.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure. I think.
Hate to burst your bubble, man.
Well, let me say this. I think Tom Brady's going to be in. From what I hear, Tom Brady might be in the movie, just not with this scene.
I mean, it would make sense that Tom Brady, like, he has the connection because he did a voice on Family Guy. Has he come back multiple times, or is it just that one episode?
Well, only that one episode, but then in the first Ted, remember, they praised Tom Brady like crazy, so...
That's true.
So I'm saying, here's what I'm saying. I'm saying, when I heard, I had no reason... I didn't think this exact scene would be in there, because it's pretty much for the Super Bowl. But I do think that, well, if you're going to, like, shoot a scene with him, why not give him a cameo in the movie?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, now, just going based on what we saw, I mean, the one thing I thought was a little bit sloppy was that they kind of interchanged footage that we saw in the trailer, and we know where that footage ultimately goes in the trailer, which is hashtag Grr Mondays, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a different podcast. But what I'm saying is that I kind of felt it was a little bit sloppy to go transition from, like, exposition in the trailer to, like, oh, shenanigans off in the Super Bowl, Tom Brady, look how magical and golden his dick is, ooh.
Well, that's the thing of it. It's a fun little Super Bowl, so you can't expect a whole lot. They know everyone has seen this trailer already, so we're just going to give you, like, a cool little Super Bowl Easter egg.
I guess. Fair enough.
The point is, I thought it was really funny, though, because just they're breaking into Tom Brady's house for a noble, in their mind, noble purpose.
They've got like a red cup, just a red cup.
They're trying to get his quote unquote sample for the baby.
Oh yeah.
And it makes sense for these two, because obviously it's the point of this thing is it's too exaggerated. This obviously won't be. It won't be in the movie because you really think they could get away with just breaking into.
Right.
It's a little out there, even for them. It's a little out there, but the point is, it's a little fun. It's a little fun thing if they see that, oh man, he's really gifted. Quotations. And it's the way it's played for real comedy. Like, wait, what the? Just the perfect spiral, throwing it down. It's really funny to me. Yeah, it's so silly and off the walls. It makes sense in the weird logic of it all. Of like, okay, well, if you're gonna get a sample, I mean, in the trailer, which again we're not gonna talk about too much here, but in the trailer, it's he goes to his buddy John for the sample, and you know. A little fun added Easter egg here is like, well, who would they want to go to first? A big celebrity. Who would that big celebrity be for these guys? It was like the perfect chromosomes for this kid. Tom Brady. And that's that's where they go to. Obviously, it doesn't work out well.
I mean, I'm not down on the spot. I'm just kind of worried about it from like maybe a story perspective. But I mean, you're right. It is Super Bowl, so it's like it is a fun little kind of cameo sort of thing to hype up the film and kind of. You know, everyone's already seen the trailer, so I guess you have fair points. I'm not really complaining about it at all.
Yeah, I think it's really. It was a little funny gag, and also I love the touch of the Sinatra music, which I do hope is in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Steal a Little
Love. Move on
which
to our
is
next
perfect song.
spot.
Perfect song, by the way. Steal a Little Love. Yeah, sure.
All right, our next spot is Tomorrowland.
Boys, I think the Ted one was probably my favorite out of all the Super Bowl stuff, by the way.
Okay. So, well, you know, some people might know what my favorite is, but we'll get to that. Okay, here we go. We have I have it pulled up. So, yeah, BlueDragonFive, you got your mic muted. That's good. Okay, let me get my speakers up. And turn my volume up a little bit. Okay. full screen that shit. And here we go.
What if there was a place where nothing was impossible? Where you could build whatever you're crazy enough to imagine. A place where you could actually change the world. You want to go? Buckle up! Tomorrowland.
Okay. With my headphones. Okay. Ooh. Alright, hold on. Okay, shut up, you. Shut up. Okay, so that was Tomorrowland. This is obviously kind of a big deal for us folks as Disney fans. And not just Disney fans, but hardcore Brad Bird fans, the two of us. So, this movie is kind of like one of our little dream projects right now, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he turned down Star Wars for this, so it must be good.
Right. Yeah, and in a way, I am kind of glad he turned down Star Wars, because Star Wars is going to be around, and I'm sure this man is going to have a chance to direct a Star Wars movie eventually.
Oh, yeah.
I think a project like this is kind of one of those things that had to be like a right place, right time sort of situation for it to even come into existence. And I'm really happy about it. Just a few things to build off of our speculation from the trailer. Now, oops, sorry. Camera. Okay, now we know that the some of the attractions that they filmed at for this movie at Walt Disney World were It's a Small World. They filmed at the Carousel of Progress, and they also filmed at the Carousel of Progress. I mean, those two right there, probably Mr. Lincoln as well. And that kind of led us to speculation that this whole movie was going to maybe the basis of it, maybe like kind of like a lot of the origin of Tomorrowland was going to come out of the 1964-65 World's Fair. And we also speculated that this movie was going to be maybe more of a vision of what if Walt's Epcot really took off and became a reality and wasn't just a corporate theme park. So let's kind of dig into that. Like, what new did we see here?
Well, I noticed one little small touch I personally liked, and you know me, I'm kind of like more for like I'm a gadget fan, also kind of the evolution of the methodology in the gadgetry, and there was one little bit I did notice that really appealed to me.
Okay.
Remember the awesome bit in the trailer where she picks up the pin and she's suddenly transported?
Oh yeah.
Well, you'll notice, see that shot we saw before, but then when she's in Tomorrowland, she's fashioned that pin into like a little button mechanism.
No, I didn't notice that, huh?
There's a little bit like a little white and black plastic
right.
looking thing around it, where basically she would tap her finger on. Basically, a little holder for it. It looks like a little button.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's
so
really
you're saying
cool.
Like maybe she can go back and forth at will?
Well, yeah. I mean, the point is like she's like a little carrying case for it too. Like it's like maybe it's gonna evolve into something bigger, like a machine that might actually transport more than just yourself there, perhaps.
Okay.
Basically, what was said is like you can build anything, we can change the world. And what I'm thinking is that might tie into how what's been said on the previous show. What you can see on the background screens of George Clooney's office is that the world's it's a barren wasteland kind of going.
It's very much kind of like an Interstellar vibe, but I feel like they're being classier about the Interstellar comparison than the Fantastic Four is, where it's literally just like, hey, old-fashioned vehicle driving through a cornfield, Interstellar. But I digress. But you know what I mean? It's like I do feel like the setup is kind of similar. This is kind of like a whimsical, sort of like huggable version of Interstellar in a way.
Yeah. It looks like at one point Clooney's fleeing the planet on a really cool-looking spaceship.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I think that might be an homage. And the cool thing about this project for me is that Tomorrowland is one of those lands in Disney history where it's like not just in Disneyland, but I feel like in every incarnation of Tomorrowland that we've had, there's been a different history, different attractions that have come and gone, different architecture, different kind of periods that Tomorrowland's gone through. Also, a lot of stuff you can mine from the Tomorrowland of the old 1950s Disneyland TV show. What I'm saying is that for a hardcore Disney file like myself, I am really looking forward to all the references that we're going to get here. And that spaceship, I definitely believe, is probably a reference to the Moonliner that was outside of Tomorrowland. That was the entrance to the Rocket to the Moon ride back in the day.
Yeah, it might lend some credence to this theory about the drop-on. You're still kind of following up the theory I had last time. Just given some of the phrasing in this, I know you could always argue that a lot of this phrasing in this trailer is kind of just because it's tomorrow in the title, because you remember the ending after the credits is like the future.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, maybe there's a bit of a time travel, maybe there's a time travel element to it. Less time travel, more like an alternate dimension thing I pitched to you last time. Like what's happening in this world, basically, he says we can change the world what we build here. Makes me think maybe there's an alternate dimension. Maybe it's affecting stuff in the past to help the.
Okay, that'd be interesting. So it's like. So maybe they could be doing things during 1964, maybe building up Walt's Epcot, stuff like that, like crazy, like head trippy meta stuff like that.
So kind of like an Interstellar type, type revealing moment that perhaps somehow what they're doing in this fictional Tomorrowland, this whole the world dying, like kind of improving it, somehow this is in an alternate dimension. Whatever they do there to improve the world in that Tomorrowland is actually affecting the actual physical Disney's Tomorrowland and all that.
Oh man, okay.
So think about it, like somehow. It's like somehow like the designs this George Clooney is developing somehow make it to the real world somehow for like Walt or the Imagineers to build next.
Oh, this is getting fascinating, man. I mean, I like I said, I'm just really looking forward to all the references they're going to put in. There's certainly they've got a lot of references to that spaceman with the rocket jet. Or with the jetpack. I mean, he was kind of like a sheer little piece of Tomorrowland history that they just like, here, we're going to dig him up, and he's going to be like a big focal point of the trailer, like Spaceman with the jetpack. I tell you one thing, BlueDragonFive, if we do not see people movers, I am going to be very, very unhappy.
No, it's just the last thing I really have to say on it is, again, just that the best concept I've seen in the trailer for this movie so far is I love that whole pin idea. From that point forward, with everything else we can get, I give me such an alternate dimension vibe with this movie, which sounds really cool.
Right, and that pin is just so damn marketable.
I know, they gotta market that pin. I mean,
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll market the heck out of it. Yeah. All right, so speaking of marketing the heck out of stuff, let's look at a trailer that could lead to a lot of theme park crossover if Universal Studio plays their cards right and is smart. Because please, I want it. You ready to look at the Jurassic World trailer, BlueDragonFive?
The future awaits. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Okay, once again, let me just quickly turn my volume up. Okay. All right, let's do it. Now, we're not going to spend a ton of time talking about this one because I already did a kind of a reaction on it yesterday, but let me just relive the beauty.
Okay, folks, she's a little shy, so give her a hand when she comes out.
Eyes on me. Good.
We have a new attraction. Think it'll scare the kids?
This will give the parents nightmares. He Swinton made a new dinosaur? Probably not a good idea. He's killing for sport.
You got 20,000 people with nowhere to go.
We're going after it with everything we got.
Safe and river.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Give me one sec. Let me get my headphones back in. I'm getting the hang of this. Oh, my God. Okay. Stop sharing. Okay. Now, obviously, Blue Dragon 5, I am way more of a Jurassic Park fanboy than you are.
Of course.
So for me, you saw my video. I mean, I genuinely started freaking out when I saw the, just my big takeaway, just right away with this trailer. Animatronics!
Sorry.
Animatronics. We have animatronics in this trailer, and that makes me unbelievably happy and ecstatic and giddy and thankful to Colin Trevorrow, and just words can't describe how excited I am about the animatronics here.
Essentially, his reaction to this trailer can be summed up with my reaction to the Dark Knight Rises trailer. Because that still is my favorite trailer of all time.
I won't go as far as to say this is my favorite trailer. My bad. I won't go as far as to say this is my favorite trailer of all time at all. It's just the thing is, for me, the mixture of nostalgia with Jurassic Park and just the anticipation of always wanting to see a full-blown, fully realized Jurassic Park theme park in a movie, not knowing if I was ever going to get to see it, and now it's here and it's done, and not only are they doing it, but they've got a really cool story attached to it. They've got a really badass new monster going around. So what are your thoughts as someone who's not too in the know about Jurassic Park?
I gotta tell you, watching this thing again, I watched it once before I watched the second time for this, what we're doing now, I gotta tell you, is rewatching it, is seeing that first trailer, as we saw before. This movie, it looked interesting to me, definitely. I think just watching this, it's visually dazzling. It looks really, it's making me want to see it more the more I'm seeing this. And bear in mind, I mean, I've seen the first Jurassic Park and a few of the other ones, but like ages ago. I didn't gel for me. But this idea seems really fit. It seems really interesting to me. This is what they got going on in this trailer. So I mean, I'm really tempted after watching the Superbowl spot to actually see the movie because it's visually dazzling. I love these little touches, like this little exploration orb they got going on.
Yeah, it's called the gyrosphere.
Yeah, that looks really. I really like that thing.
Indeed, and
I love.
we
Of
also
course,
have
here's
the monster is called Indominus Rex. What do you think of that?
It's a cool title.
Indeed. But
Anyways,
I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, the big thing, of course, I love Chris Pratt.
Training raptors.
Yes, that is so cool. That's, again, is a real big motivating factor. I'm not sure. I'm still on the fence when I'm seeing it, but this is definitely a step in the direction making me want to see it because Chris Pratt training raptors.
Kind of awesome. And, of course,
And
you've got Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds in the form of pterodactyls.
Yeah, and just the line that really gets my blood boiling, like, oh, man, I kind of want to see this, is after we see Pratt training the raptors, and like just the idea of like, oh man, you kind of form a friendship with these guys training. That's kind of cool.
Right.
What's even better than that is this line. Just when we see that bird shot happen, just hearing that line of Chris Pratt saying, "There's like 2,000 people are trapped in this park." No, sorry, 20,000. 20,000 people trapped in this park. Well, essentially, he says like there are 20,000 people in this park, and then we see they're trapped in the park, which means we got to take action. Then he's on that awesome shot where he's raptors in the battle. We gotta use all our resources on this one. Raw is so cool.
I mean, and I said in my initial reaction, like the cool thing I like about this idea of kind of like turning the raptors around and using them as kind of the heroic dinosaurs this time around is it was kind of like an interesting role reversal in the first movie where the T-Rex was kind of built up throughout the first half to be this big villain, and then throughout the second half the Velociraptors really kind of emerge and were kind of the dominant threat. And who did the Velociraptors get taken out by? The T-Rex at the very end. So now, going back to this new installment, I think it's kind of cool how we're back to Velociraptors, and they're now the ones hunting the T-Rex, who is now the one hunting the humans. I mean, this is just me being a Jurassic Park nerd, but it's just all kinds of like layered story things, you know what I mean?
And something I just want just to keep you grounded, so you're not drifting off the ground too much with your hype here, Tiki. Just remember, it could always be Transformers 4.
It could always be Godzilla. That's the basis of my skepticism.
Oh, it won't. They won't kill Pratt off. They'll be fine.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about Pratt. I'm worried about just in general it being. I'm worried about unlikable characters, I guess. That's the thing I'm worried about. I'm sure Chris Pratt will be good. I'm just worried about, like, I'm worried about the kids. I'll just say it. I'm freaking worried about those kids. I'm worried that they're going to eat up too much screen time. That's going to be a cheesy storyline. I don't know. Whenever I see kids in movies, I'm kind of like, oh, God, yeah, it's like occasionally you'll get your Iron Man 3 and it'll be awesome, but...
So basically you're saying you hope the kids end up like a Jaws victim, pretty much.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I hope the kids aren't like the main characters. Like
I got you.
Main character.
Yeah,
you know
I'm hoping Pratt is going to be the main character. Yeah, I'm still debating whether to see it now, but he's really there's awesome shots, this build up, and I like the simple premise. I think that's why I'm getting into this one a little more. That
for sure.
People trapped, 20,000 people trapped in a park full of this new genetically modified dinosaur. That basically man said, we got dinosaurs. Well, how could we improve it from there? We're going to
essentially, the reason why the Indominus Rex exists to begin with is because, Jurassic World's been open for about 10 years, and the public's kind of sick of it. So they're making the Indominus Rex and also potential other hybrid dinosaurs that we haven't seen yet to kind of, curb back up the public interest. So I feel like that's a very fascinating take on the whole theme park thing as well.
People sick of dinosaurs.
Right, yeah, exactly. And on that note, you want to move on to Minions?
Sure.
All right. So go ahead and mute your mic. I will get my speakers in. Turn up my speakers. Okay, now screen share. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not what I want. Oh God. Oh, sorry, folks. My computer's... Okay. No, I don't want Showcase, god damn it! Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. There, you got it. Okay, so, so Despicable Me, it's the Minions. So let's see what they got. Let's full screen this. Alright. Come on. You can tell my computer's a little laggy, just a little bit, but alright, let's do it. Come on. I apologize. Come on. Oh dear. It was going so well into this. Okay. Okay, I see it's buffering. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll point out right
You
off
and
the
your
bat.
buddies
Good.
will jump up and down for hours while screaming indecipherable nonsense like... You will spill 64 ounces of a really sticky, fruity drink all over the guy in front of you. And you will likely remove your cute little blue denim overalls. And why? Why do you do this? Because you're a minion! Swing those pants, baby!
No.
Okay, I haven't seen that yet, so that's kind of my live take on it. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of the oops, hold on, let me stop share. Okay. It kind of reminds me of the Ted one a little bit, where it's obviously none of this stuff is actually going to be in the movie, but it's fun. It's a really cool kind of hey, we're the Super Bowl. This is kind of our take on the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, really, really funny. That fruit drink gag cracks me up.
I know.
And also,
slow motion lands on the head, and then the minion just starts licking it. In slow motion.
Just the narrator cracks me up. Just saying, you drop a this many ounce fruit drink on your buddy's head, and you lick on the front, and the guy in front, and you lick it.
Oh my god.
That's funny. Also, I just love the mundane gag at the end. I'm not too crazy. Minion nudity is always kind of a cheap gag, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's kind of what everyone's hyping the ad up, oh my god, the Minions are streaking in the new Super Bowl ad, or oh my god.
Well, no, it's since Despicable Me 2 and the new one coming out, they're probably gonna have some Minion nudity gags, and they're okay, but they're cheap laughs.
Yeah, to say the least.
However, I did like the twist on in this commercial, though, because I love the ending mundane moment of they're all looking for their overalls, and he says, no.
Aha!
Nah, it's too big. I love that. That cracked me up.
Uh-huh. Might I just say, just the animation on these movies certainly getting better and better.
Oh, yeah, look
I mean,
great.
I thought the first one definitely had a nice style to it. I just didn't think the textures were well defined enough, and I think the animation studio is doing a lot better job with textures on this one, like the pretzels and everything like that. Really good stuff.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, not much to say. It's just kind of a fun 30 seconds of goofiness. So
it's probably my second favorite of the Super Bowl spots.
Okay. You want to move on to this is actually something I haven't seen yet, and I'm very excited about. What many people are hyping up to potentially be perhaps among the best Pixar films ever, Inside Out. You can take a wild guess, BlueDragonFive. You can take a wild guess and say this spot has something to do with the dad's character's emotions and wanting to watch football.
Tiki, don't get your hopes up too much. This one's the silliest at the Super Bowl.
Really?
But
Really?
Just don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up on this.
Okay. Well, we'll
it's
see.
cute though. It's kind of cute.
We'll see. Let's see. Okay, let me go ahead and mute.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, screen share. Okay. A sec. Come on. Pause it so I can full screen it. Okay. Come on. Give it a sec. Give it a sec.
I'm joy. This is sadness. That's anger. This is disgust. And that's fear. Come on, group hug. You too, anger.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, it's the wrong one.
That group hug thing, literally the only new thing in that one.
No, Tiki, it's the wrong thing.
Well, god damn it, it says Inside Out Super Bowl trailer right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
Can I search for it on YouTube?
Give it a shot. Tiki,
No, you know what? Do you want to just skip it? Do you want to just give me like a kind of an overview of what happened?
It's nothing spectacular.
Okay, fair enough.
It's called the I guess I should specify this. It's called the Puppy Bowl. So apparently it was on the Animal Planet.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I just didn't know that's what I was looking for. Okay, there we go. Well,
yeah, that is
just
it. So we're talking about it?
Yeah, by all means.
Alright, so it's a little simple thing. Basically, just a little cutesy, like a little intros to our characters and how they would react to puppies playing football or some sort of sport like football. And yeah, pretty much is like you see their reaction, their in-character reactions to it, like disgust, obviously, fear, anger, and joy. Yeah, and sadness is funny though. I just cries. It's hilarious.
It sounds like sadness is going to be like one of the. Oddly enough, one of the big comedic highlights of the film, from what we've been hearing.
I think it's interesting. It's interesting that in the mother's head in that trailer we did see that that's the dominant one. That the sadness is the dominant personality in the mother's head.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, this movie is definitely going to be shaping up to be kind of like a, just the Pixar movie for psychology nerds.
Oh, yeah. I just want to make sure. I don't mean to ride you for this. I just got to make sure you haven't given me an answer on this. You are like closing these things out after you play them, right?
Yeah.
Making sure that's all. Sorry, not to. Let's go on to the next one.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Okay, so Terminator Genesis. Before we get into this, what are your thoughts on the Terminator franchise as a whole? Because we have not really talked about it at all.
I don't really care about it one way or the other. I mean, don't get me wrong, the James Cameron, the movies are good. It's been a long time since I watched it. I feel kind of the same way about with Jurassic Park. It's
yeah.
In a way, I mean, it's cool, but I'd have to rewatch it.
I actually have a fairly unpopular opinion about Terminator, and that is that I think the original Terminator is better than T2. I think T2 is kind of more of a generic action movie that goes on a little too long, whereas the original Terminator is just a hardcore freaking action sci-fi horror romp that's just awesome.
I mean, all I can really tell you is all the movies I think have cool bits in, but it's been ages since I've watched the full things all the way through, so I can't really fairly judge it.
And you know what? I don't think that last Terminator movie was as bad as everyone says either. I really don't. I thought that last Terminator movie was okay. But that's a whole different thing. Okay, so what are our thoughts on the fact that they're rebooting this whole thing and crazy timeline and everything?
Well, at least it looks like they are trying with this, because I remember Salvation. Salvation gets mixed reviews for here. Salvation looked interesting from the trailers. But
I like Salvation, like I said, but whatever.
I haven't even seen Salvation.
Yeah,
I haven't seen. Again, I can't fairly judge the Terminator movies, but they look kind of interesting. It looks like they're really trying with this one. Like they're working Arnold in there. Like they're going to make kind of a Days of Future Past vibe.
We'll see. We'll see. Well, you want to get to the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and mute really quick. Okay, I will plug in my speaker. Where's the speaker cord? Oh no, where's the speaker cord? I got it. Okay. Play it just so I can full screen it. Come on. Ah! My bad. Full screen that shit. Alright, go back a little.
Load up. Everything's changed.
I've been waiting for you. I'll be back.
What?
Okay. Alright, I mean, there's not really a whole ton to talk about with this. I mean, we got a couple new shots with Arnold. I mean, the money shot in this trailer is exactly the same that we saw in the last one, right? It's where Arnold's like, I'll be back, and then he dives into the plane.
Yeah, so overall, just the cool stunts and cool effects. That's all I got to say on
it. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. I mean, it's one of those things, like the Terminator franchise is one of those things where it's like creatively, I always see the potential in it, but outside of the original, and I give T2 credit where it's due, personally, I feel like T1's a better movie, but both of them are great movies. It's like, I see the potential. I want them to really do, and I love time travel. Let me just say that right there. I love a good time travel story. So, if this is pulled off right, and if they work Arnold in a good way, it can really be good. So the next one we're covering, certainly we won't have a lot to say because there's hardly any new footage, but, you want to get our nerd hats on right away and dive into the new, like 3.5 seconds of Avengers footage?
Yeah!
Alright, yeah! Alright, give me a sec. Oops. Alright, go ahead and mute. Okay. Alright. Oops. Why you know it's full screen? Okay. Oh, wait. My bad. I haven't plugged in my speakers. Okay.
This world needs something more powerful than any of us.
Trouble always comes around.
Ultra in the flesh. Freedom part from the inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Only new thing is I'm not
Hold on one sec. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, pretty much same stuff as before. We're hyped up as heck, so I think I was worried that they're getting a little complacent. Yeah, we put the most awesome trailer out we could for this. Now we would run out of ideas without spoiling anything.
You know what? I'm actually kind of fine with that. Like, I'd rather they just, like, keep riffing on the first teaser trailer than try to come up with new footage. I don't want any more new footage, to tell you the truth. And I'm kind of the same way about Jurassic World. Like, I don't know, like, I'm sure if Jurassic World does come out, and I'm sure they probably will come out with a second full-length trailer, I'll have to watch it, but my God, I hope it doesn't spoil too much. So I'm kind of on the same fence with Avengers.
I'll pitch you a good trailer idea for them already right now. Just here, real quick.
Okay.
Here's what you do: just for TV spots, perfect TV spots. You basically have like everything will change. We see clips of them from the previous movies leading up to this, and then the last one we see like a quick glimpse of where they are at their lowest points in the movie.
Cool. Okay, so one thing to bring up, we do get a kind of a brief thing that I don't think we've seen before is Mark Ruffalo, and he's just kind of saying like he's like Ultron, and then Ultron's like in the flesh.
Well, we saw that before. The second.
We saw that. God, like it's getting hard to keep track of all these little like split seconds of footage.
There's only one new thing in this trailer that has led to. I'm not gonna tell you or mention it because it's a big spoiler. So I don't want to. All I'm gonna say is that there's a big potential spoiler that I kind of wish they left out. But I mean, it's a cool potential notion. Again, it's not exact. It might be a trick of the lighting, but
I don't really care. You can tell me if you want.
Well, no, I still. I mean, it bothers me just to even think about it. I don't want to bother, and I don't want to have everyone else going in with the notion of expecting it.
Fine.
It'll be an awesome reveal.
Okay, fair enough. So, all right, the next trailer we have. This is a trailer that I don't really care about, but you seem to be into. It's a movie that I don't really know much about. It's Kingsman: The Secret Service. It's directed by Matthew Vaughn, who also directed X-Men, First Class, which is pretty much the only fact about this movie that I know. So with that in mind, you want to jump right into it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, go ahead and screen share. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, let's do it.
I'm offering you the opportunity to become a Kingsman. Like a spy of sorts. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's a bit much, isn't it? Sorry about that. Needed to let off a little steam. Son of a bitch! Kingsman: The Secret Service.
I mean, just straight up action movies like this usually aren't my forte, but there does seem to be some cool creative stuff going on here. Like, very much looks like a cool kind of stylistic movie. You know what it reminds me of, actually? Oops, sorry. It reminds me of Wanted. You ever see Wanted?
Yeah, I've seen Wanted. I give him more credit than Wanted, but he's got a bit of a vibe in there.
I like Wanted. I think I probably like Wanted more than you do.
Yeah, probably.
I love Wanted. You know, I love my McAvoy. You know, I love my James.
We all love McAvoy. Let's not fault in McAvoy. It's just.
I know, but that was the movie that I fell in love with McAvoy in.
Yeah.
So, anyways, can you tell me anything about the premise going on here? Like,
yeah, essentially,
kind of like a more eccentric version of like a Bond Secret Service thing.
Kind of, but there's not the thing about the movie. The funny thing is, we don't know anything. We don't know much going. What you just saw is pretty much the trailer, so nothing new is really added for the Super Bowl. But
okay.
Essentially, it's a guy. Remember the guy with the glasses, the one like the
Yeah, he looks familiar. Is he in anything I might have known?
Yeah, he looks familiar. I can't place him either. Anyways, the point is that guy. He goes to he finds this street kid, the kid with the hat. Remember the kid with the hat?
Yeah, right.
He finds that kid with the hat, and he's kind of a troubled youth. Like he's stealing cars. He's really smooth. He's got a lot of cool moves. And the point is,
kind of maybe like a 21st century equivalent to the Artful Dodger from Oliver Twist.
Maybe.
Just pulled some random literary references out of my ass.
So the point is, like, kid walks into it. The kid, he's stolen a car from some other, so maybe I assume a street gang walks in there, and he says, I have the spy walks in there and says, "Oh, young man, I have an organization could use you. I have like something that might interest you." And then those guys walk in, and the guy, the spy, proceeds to beat the crap out of him in really awesome ways. And then pretty much he takes him to what's called Kingsman, which is a spy organization trying to stop Samuel L. Jackson.
And yeah, Samuel Jackson did look awesome in this movie.
It's like the idea is like in all these British, basically, we're in London, I assume. And
right.
Really,
like basically, they could have gotten Idris Elba for that role easily if they wanted him, but no, they have to get Sam Jackson.
And the idea is, I think he's like the most American. Like the way he's dressing, it looks like kind of one of the not just Jesse Eisenberg, but like one of the Facebook type young billionaire types.
Yeah, like a Zuckerberg, right.
Yeah, like one of those things. And also, really just the action looks good. Matthew Vaughn, he also did Kick-Ass, and of course the action, that's great.
Oh, that's right. He did do Kick-Ass.
So I'm saying when they showed more of the action in this trailer.
I forgot he did. I forgot he did Kick-Ass. I'm glad you referenced that.
And the really cool thing I did that really interested me in the trailer is the idea this kid is going to progress from like just the kid in the beginning to he's actually going to become like a debonair spy perhaps, and like he's a really cool. Which is
essentially kind of a similar idea to what was going on in Kick-Ass.
Certainly, and there's a really cool bit in the trailer that we saw the visual shot of it real quick in this trailer that. Basically they're in boot camp, and like there's a mention of like maybe you won't die in this boot camp if you're lucky. And the really cool thing is these kids wake up in their bunks, and instantly their wake up call is the room floods, and only our kid here, our main guy, is the only one who thinks to break the glass so they don't die.
Okay.
Why is it? It's looking really cool, and the one cool thing with one of these hench girls, I think she's a hench girl, is the girl without the legs. Just these cool metal things instead of legs.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
The point is the movie looks really cool. I'm probably not gonna. I don't know.
Is it based on anything?
The one without the legs.
Manga, I'm guessing.
I don't know. Well, you mean just leglessness or like the whole thing?
No. I mean just like, is it directly based off of a source material?
I assume
because
maybe
I'm guessing it's based off of like something like a graphic novel or something like that.
I don't think a graphic. I'm just assuming it's a book series or something.
Book series, okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
The only reason I say graphic novel is that it's got these really distinct kind of stylized characters going around everywhere. To
be honest with you, I wish Matthew Vaughn was directing Fantastic Four. To be honest with you,
that would be a good choice. You know what? Just crossed my head for something that I think he'd be a good fit for. That might be an improvement to the franchise. If he directed the sequel to Now You See Me.
Oh, that'd be great.
Right? Because Now You See Me is one of those movies where it's like, I totally saw the potential, I just didn't think it lived up to the potential. Alright, but anyways, we got any last things to say about Kingsman?
The point is, Kingsman looks good. I mean, I recommend people seeing just even the trailers. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it myself. Hopefully, yes. If not, just it looks really cool. I don't see why not to see it.
Okay. So Blue Dragon 5, in great showmanship fashion, we saved the best for last. Oh yeah. We saved the one that we're really looking forward to. The one that we are going to be in line opening night, with our S&M gear in hand. All right, let's give it up. Let's riff on the
ball gags and anal beads in tow.
Oh god. Let's riff on the 50 Shades of Grey spot. Dragon, I'm assuming this is the only thing you've seen of this.
I mean, I saw like the other because they've been on TV, the spots and whatnot.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and mute your mic, and I'll plug in my speakers. All right. This is 40 seconds of our life we won't get back. Oh wait, hold on. Mine's like, yeah. I didn't screen share for some reason. That's weird. I thought I did. I apologize. Okay.
Mr. Gray will see you now.
I'm used to getting my own way.
It must be really boring.
Screen share's off.
Breathe. It's just beyond this door.
What is?
The playroom.
Like your Xbox and stuff?
Radar.
Diggy, no one saw that. He was.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I told you, screen share's off.
Fuck, that's the second time that happened then.
Alright, try it again.
Alright. Okay, what about now?
It's on there now. I'm seeing black right now. Okay, okay, it's back. It's back. Replay it.
Okay.
Another
mic.
voice. Yeah.
Mr. Gray will see you now.
Books sold over 100
Let me see that in my own way.
Trailer views over 250 million. That's these provoked.
I'm looking so crazy right now.
It's just beyond this door.
What is?
Our playroom.
Like your Xbox and stuff?
Radar.
And of course, it comes out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that is so appropriate. That is like you wouldn't have it any other way, right?
Yeah. So yeah, just
Blue Dragon 5, you're gonna kill me for saying this, but I'm curious to see this movie the same way I'm curious to see Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas.
Well, let me say this for it. I mean, from what I hear, the Stephanie Meyer girl, the one that did the Twilight book, she did this, if I'm right.
No. This was technically fan fiction of Twilight that got blown up into something else. It's
Wait, what?
weird. I don't even understand it.
I know.
Stephanie Meyer, from what I know, was not involved.
Well, it might explain well what I'm about to say. I'm about to say that I don't know. It seems if it is, regardless of somehow in relation to Twilight somehow.
I don't think it is. I think you're getting that wrong.
Well, I mean, it's in the same vein of like it's a book series about two people in love and whatnot.
Right.
Not, even if it is fan based, it's somehow inspired by the original thing.
Mm-hmm.
Vaguely. My point is looking at it in comparison to that. It looks a little, again, not my taste, but it looks a little promising. I can get a sense of why people are. Again, I know absolutely nothing about the book.
I want to see it because it looks fucking terrible. That's why I want to see it.
Here's all I know in a nutshell of 50 Shades of Grey. It's everywhere on that guy the glasses from the Nostalgia Chick.
Right.
It has a show apparently talking about, and Nostalgia Chick did a funny thing where he and a bunch of guys from, I believe, Team 4-Star read it in different funny voices.
Oh, God.
And pretty much every woman in their 40s has read this book, apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
So the point is, from what I gathered, let's see. I think it's hilarious in the trailer how they're pointing out how people go nuts for this book. You say,
oh my God, that is the most shameless thing.
I think that's funny.
Like,
so ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it is funny, but it's not like, oh my God, this is something we should really take seriously, like the studio wants us to think it is.
Like all it says, like a lot of people like this, and it's hot.
I mean, all right. I think that could kind of sum up our thoughts.
I mean, if anything, all I can say is, I mean, in comparison to something, basically this, what I gather, they're going to try to sell us like the next Twilight. At least it's human.
That's what they're going to try to do. Yeah.
I mean, at least it's human. I can kind of see I don't think it's going to have any leg to stand on, but it looks like I can kind of see like the romance aspect. It doesn't look like it's going to go that far though. I'm saying the way it's sold seems I get it. Why women are kind of into it, but I don't see the legs it has to stand on. It basically, she finds eccentric man. I'm for some reason drawn to. Apparently, has a heart underneath it all. And the Playroom line was kind of funny. I don't know.
What, like your Xbox and stuff?
That's kind of cute. I'll give it that.
Kind of cute? Yeah, I don't know.
The rest, again, I'm just saying, in comparison to something like Twilight, it seems.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
we'll see how it goes.
It's still comparing it to something you'd find on lawn.
Well, I'm comparing it to Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas, and that it's going to be a train wreck of a movie that I actually want to see for that reason.
However, I'll give it this: the trailer, some of the shots in the trailer do look well put together.
Well, you're kinder on this movie than I am. So
I think it's because it has the word gray in it. I'm thinking Great Allows in the back of my mind. I think that's the reason.
Just subconscious fucking with you. Oh god. Okay, let's move on to our last spot. This is kind of transitioning from movies into the world of TV. let's move on to the Heroes Reborn. We got a 15-second teaser, and my God, it gave us some meat to chew on. So without further ado, let me plug in my thing, screen share. All right. Full screen this. Okay, that is not the extended one that I saw that also had Siler in it, but whatever, we'll go with it, I guess.
I thought, from what I heard, he's not coming back. So I don't know what one you're talking about.
No, literally, I saw one that had HRG looking at the Eskimo, and then Siler watching HRG.
I don't know. I've heard conflicting things. I heard that he's not going to show up at all. That Siler fella.
Well, we'll see. But anyways, I guess the big meat to chew on. What do we think of this Eskimo character that has the power to control the Northern Lights?
Now, bear in mind, I've only seen like the first half of season up to the first half of season 3. So
you're not missing much after that.
So I don't want to try not to spoil anything, I guess, but
you're not missing much at all.
So the point is here, we only got 3 things in this 15-second teaser. What I gather, okay, we have an Eskimo with the power to control the Aurora Borealis, or at least manipulate a Aurora Borealis type looking thing. We saw the famous Eclipse, and with the trademark music, it was really kind of it was pleasing to hear.
I must admit, the music did give me chills a little bit. I was like, oh man, it's been a long time, and this show used to bring on the feels. I hope it can do it again.
And of course, we got the wonderful Noah Bennett, otherwise known as HRG or Horn Rim Glasses.
Oh yeah.
So it's always good to see that guy.
Not a ton to talk about. Like, I'd love to do, of course, I feel like, is it fair to say that when this show comes around, we'll be doing recaps on it?
When's it coming back, do you know?
I don't even know.
It might be in the cards, don't count. I don't know if you'll be doing it solo or not, but I don't see why not.
Okay, yeah, but I don't know, it's just one of those things where, I'm looking forward to it, but I feel like until we actually get some more concrete footage, we can't really speculate much on it.
I hope the cop's in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, Parkman. Yeah,
I like Parkman.
Yeah. And then we see, I don't know, but seriously, what do you think of this Eskimo character? Like, do you think it's kind of like a bold new sort of cultural direction to go in with this, with the new blood that they're bringing in?
Well, I mean, let's see. Previously, we had the Doctor turn to weird spider thing.
Oh God.
Pinter, wasn't it? What was it?
Hinder.
Oh yeah, right, Hinder, yeah, that guy.
Right.
Sorry, it's been a while, and I only got that first half of season 3, so I'm lost in a lot of stuff. It's been a while.
All right, so what we've got now, we're on to the second part of our Super Bowl show, and what we've got now is we've got a duo of awesome celebrity-based commercials, and then we've got also
not Kim Kardashian.
No, not at all. And then we've also got 3 commercials that neither of us have seen, but have been getting a lot of airplay and buzz. So we figured, why not? We'll riff on them anyways. Huzzah! Clickbait. Anyways, you ready to go through this awesome commercial that stars none other than Liam Neeson?
Go for it.
All right. Give me one sec. Screen share. Okay, let's do this. I think this is great.
I don't know you, Big Buffet Boy 85, but if you think you can humiliate me and take my gold, think again. I am coming for you with lots of barbarians and dragons. I can't wait to destroy your village while you beg for mercy, but you will get no mercy. I will have my revenge.
Lion? Have a scone for the lion?
It's, Liam. You'll regret the day you crossed Angry Neeson 52.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
That's got to be his theme song whenever he walks into the place.
First of all, do you know anything about Clash of Clans?
Not in the slightest.
Not in the slightest. Me neither, so yay.
Apparently it's a cell phone game.
I mean, not much to say on this at all. Just like it's Liam Neeson. It's awesome. I love the I love the bit where the guy calls him Liam. Then he walks over. I don't even think he takes the bag. He's just like, it's Liam.
Just first of all, just the name Angry Neeson 52 made me roll on the floor laughing. It's really funny. And the fact he's talking about a revenge, plus he pushes the button revenge after saying Angry Neeson 52 revenge.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Really funny. And of course, you know me. I love my mundanity, and I love the whole coffee shop conceit that he's in a coffee shop, getting coffee. He's playing his game, making his whole revenge speeches. Oh, your coffee's here. Wait, what? Oh, thank you. But wait, no, it's
but let me get back to this revenge.
Really funny.
I will hunt you down with all my ogres and dragons. You will regret the day you messed with Angry Liam.
And when he said gold, I couldn't help but think of A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Oh,
but the gold. Oh, I can give you directions on the map. I was talking about the gold.
Okay, BlueDragonFive, what I'm going to do now is, since we're probably not going to have a ton to say on these three, I'm just going to play the kind of the selection of big kind of buzzworthy commercials that I found. And then we'll kind of, after that, we'll come back. We'll kind of talk about the three, kind of compare and contrast, see if we like them or not. And then move on to the big surprise we have at the end. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, cool. So let me get my setup. Plug in my speakers. Okay. Screen share. Okay, we're gonna start with a Budweiser Pac-Man commercial because Pac-Man is always freaking awesome. Yeah.
What's up, guys? Shooting?
It's not there, Tiki.
Are you up for
What?
whatever happens next?
Not there.
Oh shoot. Okay. Thank you. Shoot.
To quote Cosgrove.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll rewind it a couple seconds. Hold on. This is why I need you, BlueDragonFive.
What's up, guys? Shooting? So if I gave you a Bud Light, are you up for whatever happens next? Check it out.
The perfect beer for stepping outside for some old school fun. Let's do this, yeah?
Hey!
She's like, are you down for anything? I'm like, of course! Just give me a beer! I know, right? You don't know what's going on, but whoa. What's this all about? My goodness.
What?
What in the world? No! So I want to know that. I love this life. What is going on?
Okay. So next up we have Snickers and the Brady Bunch. That was a very odd combination that I thought worthy of taking a look at.
Wait, so we're not going to just talk about what we just saw?
No. We'll compare and contrast all three of them. Oh shoot! Look at that. Well, I guess the Brady Bunch doesn't want to be seen. Okay, Well, let's get on to the Carl's Jr. one, the very subversive one. All right. Mute your mic again. Okay, here we go.
I love going all natural. It just makes me feel better.
Oh dear. Wow.
Nothing between me and my 100% all natural
Symbolism.
grass-fed beef.
Introducing the all-natural burger, the first ever in fast food, with no antibiotics, no added hormones, and no steroids. Only at Carl's Jr.
Okay, thank you for that. That's awesome.
Anything else?
Okay, so we got the two very, very standard Super Bowl commercials: the overproduced Budweiser commercial, and then the over-sexualized Carl's Jr. commercial. Got two for the price of one. So what do you think?
Well, I love the Pac-Man one.
I have kind of like a little bit of a complaint in regards to the conceit of the whole thing.
Well,
but,
first of all, I love the giant coin.
Right, yeah.
It was amazing.
Like, it's just the whole fact of it's like just the whole conceit of like, oh, here, have a light beer that'll get you like mildly tipsy if you're lightweight. And then go onto this awesome Pac-Man board. And I'm like, what? I don't know. It's like, it's just me kind of questioning the logic of commercials. But screw it. This was awesome. This was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the kind of thing, like, when you want to see something like this, it like a giant arcade or like a Disney park or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see if you... Well, what if you play as Wreck-It Ralph?
Oh, God. I like the conceit that when this was something that I kind of just picked up, you know, neat little details, that when the ghost went blue, I was wondering how they disappear, and they disappear because their lights just go off. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of clever. Their lights go off, and then they go back to the home, and then they start again. Awesome stuff. So what do we think about the sexualized Carl's Jr. ad?
I don't know what that was selling, but I want to just hold the burger.
It was selling the fact that it was all natural beef, and it's like, get it, it's all natural because you're sexual and whatnot.
I got an Austin Powers 2 vibe from it.
Oh, God. Right, I can see that.
And, you know, she wasn't too bad to look at, and again, I care nothing about the burger, just about the girl.
Indeed. All right, so, BlueDragonFive, we got one commercial left. Now, we could come back and talk about it if you want to. I feel it might just be appropriate to just run the commercial and just let it speak for itself, though. What do you think?
I don't know what it is. Is it, oh, wait, you mean, is it the D1?
Yeah, it's the one.
Oh, it's the one.
So do you think we should end the show just on that, or do you think we should come back and talk about it?
I don't know. It's
tough decision, right?
Yeah.
I personally think we should end it on that because it's so awesome. It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Come on. You know you want to.
All right.
Let's do it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you probably the best Super Bowl commercial of 2015 in our opinion. Yeah. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
My doctor called in a prescription.
Yes.
You're not Greg.
I'm sort of Greg. We're both over 50 years old. We both used to own a Pontiac Aztec. We both have a lot of experience with drugs. Sorry, pharmaceuticals. So, say my name.
Sort of Greg.
That's right.
That's not my prescription.
It's sort of your prescription.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it is.
No.
Take it.
No.
Take it.
No.
Take it.
No.
Take it. You'll thank me later.
Sorta you isn't you. Esurance helps make sure you only pay for what's right for you, not someone sorta like you. Esurance, backed by Allstate.
All right, and and with that, have a good night, everyone. Happy Super Bowl. Happy Super Bowl.